Hey everybody, it's Legend. This is going to be another addition to my Living Life series, and this is a big one for me. It's a really true passion of mine, and that's martial arts. It's just been something I fell into as a young man, and I've never looked back. I've loved it. I've been, so to speak, a martial arts historian to a point. I've tried to learn every system I can to a point and bring it back to myself and learn from it. My main system growing up was jiu-jitsu. I have an extensive background in it, and I'm qualified to teach it. I've always loved that aspect of the martial art. But then I branched off into stuff like Muay Thai and Taekwondo, Kali, Eskrima. It goes on and on. I've just loved the combat arts. I love studying the history of it. I love knowing how people defended themselves in the 1600s, in the 2000s. I just love learning that stuff. I put a lot of time, money, effort into these things, but I promise you I've got that back tenfold. If you guys have ever tried it, you would love it. I urge you, if you have kids, put them in martial arts. It doesn't matter what system. You'll learn values that will help you in everyday life. I've learned things like teamwork, leadership, trust, friendship, just from different types of martial arts. I know you guys are looking at all the stuff in front of you and you're wondering what it has to do with what I'm speaking to you about today. And these are just some items that I have to illustrate what I went through. For example, I have an extensive library on different types of martial arts, learning the history. And no, I didn't just read these books and assume I knew the martial arts. I spent the time and energy in the gyms learning from senseis and sifus just so I could learn and speak to you guys about stuff like this every day. It's how I live my life. I love it. Right there is my first set of gloves I won my first fight with. I actually did amateur MMA. I never looked at it as going into a career, but more of a way to test myself. And I just love that feeling, knowing you've put a lot of work into something and then you've achieved it. Right over here is my first set of boxing gloves. Yes, I've been in amateur boxing fights. I've never lost any, but that doesn't mean that I haven't learned lessons from them. Right there is was actually like my third set of nunchaka. I've been into different types of weapon martial arts, where I've been learning these things from different people. It's just really been good for my life. I don't know how else to put it. I've got so many positive experiences from it. I've met famous people in martial arts. I've trained with Chuck Liddell. I've met some of these guys are in things like the UFC. I met world famous fighters. Not just like an MMA, but, real application fighting. It's just been really cool. I've never gone a day where I haven't used one of the principles I've learned in martial arts. Even if it's as simple as showing respect. And so, I've never regretted anything about it. Yes, you put a lot of time into it. You put a lot of effort into it. Some cases you put a lot of money into it. But I promise you, if you get into it, you'll get that back tenfold and you'll never regret it. But yeah, guys, it's just been something really passionate in my life. I get to test myself every time I go onto that floor. I get to practice. I just get to get that achievement feeling. Plus, it's really nice. If I'm walking down the street, I'm not worried about someone coming by and robbing me. Could it happen? Yes, it's possible. But am I scared of it happening? No. The confidence it gives you. I can't explain to you the confidence difference I've had from the time before I was in martial arts to the time when I was in it. It just raised my confidence level so high. I can go through a day and not worry about simple little things that used to worry me when I was younger. It's been a really good experience for me. Anyway, I'm going to spare you a lot of the details and how I got into a lot of this stuff. Maybe I'll do some follow-up vids. Maybe I'll take you down to the gym. I've been kind of talking to some people back and forth. I'm not sure if I'm going to show you some different martial arts stuff. So if you guys can give me some ideas from that, if you'd want to see it, I could show you a little bit of defense moves and stuff. Nothing too involved, just stuff that works. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not going to go on too much longer. So rate, comment, subscribe. Do vid responses, especially if you've been in martial arts. Tell your experiences. Tell us, what you learned from it, how much your confidence levels changed, how your attitude changed. I'd love to hear it, guys. Anyway, subscribe. Add me as a friend if you haven't already. I love to hear from every single one of you guys. Go out there and enjoy life. Find passions that you're passionate about. And I hope you guys like this video. I'll talk to you guys later.